Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, we are opening in India after the additional day of holiday. So, US market in these 2 days has net declined, uh, mainly on account of lower sales, retail sales, which declined in US. So, we saw a decline in the market on Thursday. Though JP Morgan and Wells Fargo, which has reported numbers were better, but overall seems some negative trend because of that. Asian market are today morning more of a flattish, whereas US futures are marginally up. But Indian market are likely to open lower, mainly driven by the poor result by Infosys. TCS also reported below expected number, and now Infosys has reported bad number. So that will have impact on the overall market as Infosys has very high weightage. ADR in last 2 days was down by around 11%. So we may see substantial decline in Infosys share today, and that will have impact on other IT shares as well. HDF, then apart from that, oil was marginally down as compared to Thursday by around $0.5, and iron ore is down by around $1.5, and steel is more of a flattish. So more of a negative trends visible for the Indian market. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open a bit on the negative note, and we're likely to witness some sort of a profit bookings at the higher level during the day. On the technical ground, the immediate support is placed at 17,740. Any move below that level will extend the fall towards 17,680 to 17,600 levels. Whereas on a high side, as of now, the resistance is placed at 17,900 levels. As long as Nifty sustains below that level, we are likely to witness some profit bookings. Uh, and any more above that 17,900 level, we can touch the bit of 18,000 psychological mark, and above that 18,100 levels can be seen. So the view is bit cautious. Profit booking can be witnessed into the market. Coming towards the bank Nifty, last week we have seen a very good kind of a 3 days continuous pullback rally on the bank Nifty front, almost from 41,000 to 42,230 levels, which has given a very good positive rally. Now, looking towards the technical setup, we believe 42,400 will act as immediate resistance level. Any move about that level only will extend this positive rally towards 42,650 to 42,800 levels on the higher side. Whereas the immediate support is placed at 42,000 psychological mark. Any move below that level will extend more downfall towards 41,800 to 41,600 levels on the downside. Coming towards the Fin Nifty, 18,960 and 19,030 are the two crucial resistance level, whereas the support is placed at 18,740, 18,600 levels. Those are the crucial support levels for the Nifty. The view will be a cautious on three indices, but definitely it's a stock specific market, so one can trade with the strict stop losses on whether it will be a long or the short positions. So that's it from my end. I request Nirav to take a call forward.
Yeah, thank you, Swati. On the derivative front, open interest is at par with about 2 weeks to go for expiry. The PCR is also at par, and VIX continues to remain below the 12 odd level. So all in all, the data is positive. We are seeing good bounce coming in for Nifty from that 17,650, 17,700 odd levels whenever it comes there. So that is a strong support on the downside. Also, looking at the open interest, the base is shifting upwards for the puts. 17,500 had held the highest open interest, which is now being held by 17,800 put strike. So that is a positive. An important resistance on the upside is around the 17,900, 950 and about 18,000 levels, with 18,000 call having the highest OI for calls. So all in all, the data is still positive. So even though we are opening gap down today, don't think there is much to worry about until that 17,700 650 levels is broken. You can witness bounces coming in from the lower levels. From the stock specific front, IT as a sector has witnessed a lot of shorts, and there's a good chance some more selling can come in. Except for Wipro, most of the stocks like Infosys, TCS, Tech, Mahindra are likely to witness further selling. From the banking front, we believe banking should, apart from the first few minutes, it should witness some good bounce back again. Especially the likes of ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, they should witness some bounce. So, yeah, look out for the same. Yeah, so that's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over, please.
Good morning. HDFC Bank result was marginally below expectation on operational front because of elevated OPEX. Bank has strategically used the current low credit cost regime to aggressively reinvest in the business. So because of that, the higher OPEX growth with focus on investments for future growth led to muted operating performance, with operating profits declining by 2% sequentially and growing by 13% year on year. OPEX is likely to remain elevated at current levels even in FY24 current year. Credit cost came at a 6-year low of just 70 basis points, which resulted in net profit growing by 20% on year-on-year basis. But if we see on sequential basis, then net profit has declined by around 2%. NIM is expected to remain stable. ROA remains healthy at 2.1%. So overall stock is likely to remain sideways in the near term, but we think it is doing the right thing by investing and creating a platform for longer term growth. So we remain positive from long term point of view. Thank you.
Good morning. Infosys posted its numbers, and the company has posted below expectation numbers for the quarter. Lower revenue this quarter was due to unplanned project ramp down in some clients and delays in decision making. They also saw one-off project cancellation and issues with a few clients, primarily on discretionary spending, which it expects to recover in Q1 FY24. With this, revenue growth in CC terms, QQ came at negative 3.2%, and dollar revenue came at 4,554 million, which is down 2.3% QOQ. EBIT margins came at 21% versus QOQ of 21.3%. For FY24 revenue growth guidance, the company has guided at 4 to 7% in constant currency terms versus street expectation of 6 to 8%. Guidance at upper end implies 2.5% CQGR for FY24. Operating margin guidance is 20 to 22%. Management indicates although there is some sign of stabilization, however, the environment remains uncertain. This outlook is negative on the company. Thank you.
Good morning. Tata Motors will increase prices of its passenger vehicles from May 1st to partially offset increases in input costs. The weighted average increase will be around 0.6% depending on the variant and model. This will be the second price hike by the company for its PV after it had increased prices in February. This is neutral for the company. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from this, G Entertainment, number to sell around 5.65% is stuck in the G Entertainment by a block deal. So, and the price range is around 199.80 to 208.15. So, may see some corrections in today morning trade, but what we see that at lower end, anything below 200 is a good opportunity to add this stock. Then Camlin Finechem, one of their existing shareholder, that is Infinity Direct Holding, which is holding around 15% holding in the company, is coming up with open offer to buy another 26% in the holding in the company. The existing promoter has only 15% shares in the company. The open offer is at the price of 160. So this will act as a positive as one of their investors which has invested at lower end of the company is further increasing their holding, and if they are successful, then they can reach the holding of around anywhere over 40%, so that can act as positive for the company. Then VRL Logistic has announced capex to replace its existing vehicle. They will be scrapping around 1,220 vehicles, which will reduce the tonnage by around 13,000 tons. But they are procuring higher tonnage truck of 1,667. So in all, that will increase the capacity by around 16,800 tons. That is almost around 20% higher than the existing capacity. So though the number of vehicle are not increased so much, but because of the higher tonnage truck, the capacity will increase substantially. So that will act as a positive for VRL Logistic in today's trade. Apart from that, today one of the company, that is Just Dial, is likely to report numbers, and numbers are likely to be good uh, in the current today's results. Result is expected post market. So now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, in today's session, we could witness the two-way moves in precious metal. So, initially, gold prices are expected to test 60,500 to 600 levels, whereby we can see some profit taking happening. So, and prices are expected to test around 60,000. So we can see prices trading within 60,600 levels to 60,000. So for trading purpose, one can also buy around 60,000 and maintain a strict stop loss of 59,800 on a higher end. 60,500 to 600, where we recommend to take profit, and then for a trading purpose, one can sell and strictly maintain a stop loss of 60,800. Silver also, we expect prices to test at 76,300 levels, and selling pressure could be witnessed, and we expect prices to test 75,000 to 74,500, whereby again 74,500 is a good support area, and one can see a pullback. So buying around 74,500 is also recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 73,500. Sorry, 73,700. And again on upside, the 76,300, we expect profit taking, so advisable to take profit around those levels, and trading purpose one can also sell. Crude oil prices are trading in a positive territory, so buying around 7,600 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 66.30. We expect prices again to test 68. $65. We expect prices to test 190, 195 levels. So look for
Very good morning, everyone. In currency side, we can witnesses around in USD and one can create a long position if we get some levels around 81.85 levels for the target of 82.05. And for that level, we can also create a short positions with the SL of 82.15 levels for the target of 81.80 levels. In Euro INR, one can create long positions around 89.82 levels with a stop loss of 89.62 levels for the target of 90.15 levels. In JVP INR, one can create long position if we get the levels around 61.10 levels with the SL of 60.92 levels for the target of 61.40 and 61.58 levels. Thank you.